I'm Dan Pashman from the Sporkful here for Slate with Subway Executive Chef Chris Martone. Hey, Chris.
Good morning, Dan.
So we're going to make a sandwich here today. My first time on the Subway counter. Very honored to be here. I have a wheat roll.
So the way we make our hinge cut and the way I explain it is you look at your bread and you're cutting from corner to corner. And the hardest thing is to maintain that angle, the length of the bread.
Okay, I'm going for corner to corner here. How does this look so far?
Doing great.
Okay. Now, I love a turkey ham combo.
Okay.
One thing I think is interesting that I'll bet you've put thought into that people, Subway customers may not think about, is which direction is the meat folded? How would you do it?
So we just kind of do a 3/4. All of our proteins and cheese go up on the top of the bread.
Okay.
And we do it on a nice 45-degree angle so that it looks pretty. You get the nice edge of both the turkey and the ham when you close your sandwich.
Okay.
See, you've got nice coverage there. You see the nice edge on there.
Now this is interesting, Chris. You do have nice coverage, and I think that your approach is more aesthetically pleasing than mine. But if I may play devil's advocate, what I see, my concern here is that I see inconsistent quantities of turkey. So here I have 2 layers. Here's 1,
True.
1, 2. Here's 3 right in this area here. One of the things I talk a lot about is bite consistency versus bite variety.
Right.
Some people might love your approach because they might like to have a big turkey bite, a big ham bite, you know. So there's merit to that. Me personally, if I may,
Sure.
I would like to try my way to try to do, and I'm also going to invert the slices. Now you're right, this does not look as pretty as yours, no question. If I do like this, the long way, I'm inverting. Let's do the ham.
If you're worried about coverage there, it should fit if you do the short way.
You're right, that's good
and
coverage.
You can get your 4 and they can abut.
Okay.
Get your interlocking there. There you go, there's your coverage you're looking for.
There we go. Now, next question. The cheese at Subway is sliced into triangles.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and throw it on. You'll see how nice, it's like a puzzle.
All right, Chris, let's go to the veggies.
Okay?
All right.
That's what Subway's known for.
That's right. Well, and I want to ask you right off the bat when we get to the veggies section, you guys put the veggies underneath the meat and cheese. Why?
It helps with the eating experience for us. With the meat on top over the vegetables, and when you bite your sandwich, it's a more pleasant eating experience.
Interesting. How much iceberg lettuce is the right amount of iceberg lettuce?
Our spec is 1.5 ounces for a foot long.
Can you show that to me in your hand? I'll bet you
It's like a small handful to me.
Can you generate a perfect 1.5 ounces just without even losing a scale?
I'm usually pretty close.
Now I know that the order in which the ingredients are layered is something you put a lot of thought into.
Yes. Our next level here is the tomato.
Okay.
And then our cucumbers.
So you put tomatoes and cucumbers up against each other?
We do.
And is sliding a concern?
No, I've never
Really?
had that complaint before. So we stay on.
Greens on one side, gotcha.
All the vegetables on one side.
So I think that I don't know if you even realize, Chris, that you have an important innovation here, which is that when you slice cucumbers and tomatoes thin enough,
right?
They don't slide against each other because they're more, I think, more pliable. I might need to talk to a scientist about why that is. How many cucumbers per?
6.
Okay.
6 tomatoes, 6 cucumbers.
See, because what I would do, because if I slice the cucumbers thicker and if sliding were a concern, is to put just a few leaves of spinach in between.
That's your glue?
It creates friction and it is a glue, exactly. I know that's not the spec.
You're breaking the rules today?
I'm breaking the rules. We're going to be. And am I correct that you have the tomato cucumber combo? You guys have put those two things against each other, which is a little controversial, but you've tested that. You guys you got a lot of market research behind what you're
Consumers
saying.
like it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's even nicer when they're the same diameter.
Right, right. I can tell you have an OCD side, don't you, Chris? Is there anything that you've ever wanted to do with a sandwich or a menu item you wanted to create that you kind of you got pretty far down the road of testing it and working it out, and it just, because of the magnitude, because of the scale, as you've said, you hit a roadblock?
We used to have roasted red peppers. That would be a nice add. You can't grow that many peppers. Or just the timing of it, it takes a while.
Right.
And it's the same thing of what we do with the spinach, and they have to plant for us. It takes acres and acres. We have to plan for it and watch how the markets go.
So let's go ahead and fold this over and slice it, Chris. This is the finished product.
Looks great.
What do you think of what's going on in here?
I think you got nice coverage in there. You're going to get a nice selection in every bite that you take there. Great job.
Chris Martone, Executive Chef of Subway, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in, Dan.